Hello, my name is Codemaster Jamal, and I am a YouTuber and indie game developer based out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. I am best known for my 3D monster collecting mmorpg Virtual Monsters. I'm currently recording things from a coffee house or a sort of coffee restaurant, internet cafe. I just got back from the hospital after being bit by a dog. Make sure I didn't get any rabies or anything like that. I've worked on a TCG, a trading card game, for a very long time, since 2013. It's called Tales of Amadarea. Originally, it was going to be based around like American folk tales and that type of thing, but the story of it has changed up dramatically over the years. And let's just say that things are a lot different. But I'm glad the way the game turned out. This is what happened basically. We finally got the game printed after all these years, and I finally got some cards down. I have another account called Tales of Amadarea. I got some sleeves as well. You want to put that out there? Mm. So yeah, I got some sleeves. I have another account called Tales of Amadora TCG. If you want to see more content related to trading card games, I'll put things on that channel. Also, at some point, there's actually a community on YouTube for people that make homemade trading card games and just who make TCGs in general. Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to join that community, but this was always something I wanted to do regardless. I always had an idea for a game since playing Yu-Gi-Oh as like a fifth grader and that type of thing. So I've always wanted to do this. And the thing about this in general is that there's also a CCG I'm working on as well. I will have the cards for sale on the Game Crafter. Thank you to the Game Crafter. I'll get into it more later on in the video as to why I use the Game Crafter versus something else like another company like Cardamundi. It's nothing against Cardamundi. They may have changed up things drastically since 2013, but typically with companies like Cardamundi or other companies, I would have to buy a significant amount of merchandise before I'm actually able to sell it. So like I believe with Cardamundi, I would have to buy 10,000 units before I'm actually able to print my game. So that's the only problem with Cardamundi. And another thing is that with the Game Crafter, it's cheap. Essentially, it's low cost effective. Basically, I don't have to spend a lot of money investing into buying a large quantity, a large amount of units for a game, and then if it doesn't sell that well, typically, especially in today's time period, just in general, not even today's time period, just in general, card games they don't last a long time. You can look at how many versions of the Digimon card game has been around, how many iterations of it has been around. The Pokemon card game, at one point, people just used to collect the cards. People still play Pokemon the card game, but a lot of it's just they just have fun collecting cards. And the Dragon Ball card game has been had a lot of iterations in general. So I looked at that a bunch of times. So I knew that yes, making a card game was a dream of mine, but only so many games last a long time. So what I decided to do today was actually just reveal what I ordered off of the Game Crafter. Soon some of these items will actually be up for sale on the Game Crafter, and I'll make an update video of detailing that. The first edition of the game, which would be the first booster pack, which would be Flames of Intrigue. That booster pack will be available on August 1st, regardless. I have to do some things with like marketing and advertisements. So I'm going to work on that type of thing before releasing the game. I kind of already went through and like opened up the package. I'm sorry. I got it like a few days ago. I got it like 4 or 5 days ago. And I just waited a really long time before opening the package. It was like a kid on Christmas when you know that there's that like one toy that you want to get so bad. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry about that. That was also another thing, reaction. I will say that some of the things I haven't seen how the cards actually look like yet, so some of the things didn't exactly turn out too right. Generally speaking, I'm running out of time, so like I have a very limited amount of time to actually shoot the video. Typically, videos can be like a half hour or an hour long, and then I just edit the video to be like 10 minutes or 15 minutes long or 20 minutes long. So let's see what happens. I'm pulling out stuff right now for it. Some of the things didn't come out too right, like the rulebook didn't come out too right, so there's some things I have to modify and edit. There's some additional things I'm going to put into it as well. It's a lot of paper for stuff. And I just want to say they did a very great job regardless. I messed up with some of the templates. Like this here is actually a playmat. So this came out pretty well, actually. You will be able to find the rulebook. I will put links in the description below for links to the rulebook. There's also a card library online where you can look up cards. If you want to support the creators, help a brother out. That's all it is. Just look online and that type of thing. So I always had this idea for this game for a really long time, and it's gone through a lot of different editions, especially because I've seen that you have to be careful when posting things on the internet in general because people are always influenced or inspired by other people. But eventually people start copying you, especially if you didn't finish. So like I'll make another video about that later. So this is the first thing, the playmat. We'll take another look at that later. So yeah, this is what I was talking about here, where the rulebook didn't entirely come out. the way how I want it. But it got printed, and to be completely honest with you, outside of that, it looks really nice. Like I'm going to show you guys how the booster packs came out and how I bought 5 booster packs kind of stuck together, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead take that off, and this is what it looks like. It didn't come out too bad. I'm going to take some pictures of this later because I have to put that up on the website. Essentially, you have to sell the game. Oh, oh, they're stuck together really well. I haven't seen how the cards came out. I'm a little nervous, honestly. I hope the cards came out really nice. I'm a little nervous. They came out really nice. They nice full, that type of thing. I do a picture of these, so I'm gonna save one of the packs. And they came out really nice. So I bought 5 booster packs. All together, I got like 200 sleeves to put all these cards in. So it came out really nice. We're gonna open up those in a little bit, and then the next thing we have will be the 2 starter decks. Let's go here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so right there, so the 2 starter decks, we have the your Gala starter deck and starter army, sorry, and the Valkyria starter army. So there we go. We have these 2 starter armies. They're both in full plastic. I have to take pictures of this later because I'm going to upload it to the website. So that's what I'm going to do right now before things shut down. I just got done taking pictures. This is what I'm going to put on site essentially. This is a playmat here. I think the playmat came out pretty well. For some reason, because of how I uploaded on the site, I thought it was going to be fold out to make both sides of it. But this is fine also for a playmat. Just kind of really expensive for a playmat. But yeah, this will be for sale on the site as well. So yeah, this is the playmat, and this is basically how the game works. I'm going to order another one because I'm going to be play testing this with a friend soon. And one thing I will say about the game crafter is that it actually came back a week sooner than what they estimated. It got to me rather quick, actually. It didn't take that long. I think it took maybe 2 weeks for them to print the game and get to me. So that was actually something pretty cool. So I'm a little nervous about the cards. I think what I will do is open up one pack for now, and I'll probably come back later. I'm a little nervous because I don't want to mess it up as much. I try to keep things as in mint condition as possible. But just to show you like what happened with the rule book is that I made it the wrong size essentially. Like I this rule book is online. I have the link for it below. So if you guys want to go look at it, you can look at it online. But I made the images for it a little too small, based on the guidelines. I just thought of something else. Otherwise, the quality of it is actually pretty well. It's really small. It's like a $8 rule book. It's really small. Originally, I was gonna actually make this a part of the starter deck, but I seeing that the starter deck is this small, it probably would fit in there, but I have to give you like fewer cards. It could fit. I have to give you fewer cards. That's all. So like, but I understand why they're doing it. It's like it's based off of a poker deck. Essentially, is the cards that they have on the Game Crafter. They're not the same size as Magic the Gathering cards, and they're not the same size as Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're cut a little bit different. But had I gone to Cardamundi, I would have had a different format for it. These are simply still prototypes, but this is just so the game could exist. But otherwise, the quality of it's not that bad. I could have changed it up a tad bit, but it's not that bad. Overall, I'm not pissed off at it. Originally, I wasn't going to do a rule book, but it's not that bad. It's something you can put in your pocket, and that's it. But now is the moment of truth. I decided to open up a booster pack, so we're gonna open up this booster pack right here, just to reveal, see how the cards are. So this is it. ASMR. Uh, ooh, boy, they're a little hard to open up, but I got it. They're a little hard to open up. I got it. And whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so yeah, they're not bad. Not bad. Not bad. A little small, but not bad altogether. So these are the card backs. This is the official card back of the game. On the Discord server, I might hold a poll for a different card back. But for the CCG, this would be a card back you can get regardless. This is like default card back. I made a poll. The first card here is actually Wombly. So this is the first card I saw. Wombly. There's 18 cards in a pack. There's 10 common cards, 4 uncommon cards, 2 rares, 1 super rare, and 1 secret rare. The problem with this is that I can't make holographics or something like that. I'm actually really surprised at how things came out. But this is why we have these sleeves here to keep them in as good a condition as possible. I'm gonna open up the rest of the packs on camera, so like you won't have to like we'll go through all of these. But yeah, I have to show you guys this card here is called Wombly. I'll also put something in the video so you guys have a better idea what the card is. There's a local card shop here in Rock Hill, so that's where I got these sleeves from. And that's all it is. I just want to make sure that the cards are in good condition, as mint condition as possible. So this first card here is Wombly. I believe this is a secret rare, could be a super rare. So the first card would be Wombly. I'm gonna put that there. In terms of the card backs, I see what they're talking about with the Game Crafter, where like it's not entirely centered. Like you can't really see on camera. It's not entirely perfect. A lot of it has to do with like laser cutting and that type of thing. So it's not entirely perfect, and that's all it is. And that's all it is. It's not perfectly centered, but it works pretty well. Like it came out the way I wanted. Like if you see the files for it on the site, they look exactly the same as what's on the website, and that's all that really matters. The cards came out pretty fine. They're not super perfect, but they're good enough to play with. This next card here is Ezra Busterford. So we have this here. We're just gonna go through all the cards real quick. You have Violet Oswald. You have a Pitfall. I have a Cyber Ninja. I have a Steam Cutter. Undead Commoner. And that might be the super rare there. It's a funny story. Like some of these cards, they got jokes to it. Childhood memories. This one here is called Mookie. Next we have Republic Defender. We have a Carl Luxshire. Aeromancer. Shadowmancer. And I'm actually really surprised. This one is called Can You Code Him the Fox? Radiation Suit. Akio Jetblade. Dragon Cannon. And Aegis. Oh, sorry. Finally, I ended it the wrong way. Sorry about that. Rusty Pistol. So this is book one. Like, there's actually like a really interesting story. A lot of it actually involves time travel and a lot of other things to it. So it's not what people think it is at first. Essentially, this is just one dimension, but it's like an interlocking story. Perhaps you can figure it out. There's sort of this like unwanted future. Okay, so I decided to show off what cards were in the other 4 packs. I decided to record this outside of where I was recording last in the video, inside the coffee house. So here's what's inside the other 4 packs. Hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so we have a Boxing Brawler, a Peasant's Revolt, a Badlands Goggles, a Line of Fire, a Shield Bash, then we have a Rikaku Ninja, and then we have a Steam Cutter, an Aeromancer, Valhalla Knight number 2, Chi Orb, Lyra Dustbane, Mutated Scientist. Now we have a Plague Wizard, a Badlands Savage, Rusty Pistol, Black Ghost, Imperial Armor, and Warhammer. In the second pack, we have another Steam Cutter, an Imperial Archer, an Assault Terror, a Psionic Clone, Sarugi Masaki, and Freezing Mountain. And we also have a Rusty Axe, an Ironclad Soldier, an Ancient Battle, a Toxic Lake, Masaki Spearman number 2, a Republic Knight, a Sun Temple Warrior, the Kobe Staff, Arcane Knight, Castle Evermore, Burning Magic, and a Badlands Scavenger. In the third pack, we have an Aegis, a Ricewood, a Rukanji, Urban Brawler, Angelic Knight Soharis, Takobi Tamer, Dark Jellyfish, Gaku, Bonfire,
Kiana, Flame Orb, Aeromancer, Cool Refreshment, another Sun Temple Warrior, Psionic Soldier, Twin Battle Axes, Shadow Knight, and Anar. In pack number 4, we have Zonotrian, Zonzoken, another Tsurugi Masaki, Maniacal Illusion, another Battling Savage, another Black Ghost. Then we have Assault Rain, Masaki Spearman, Badlands Trading Post, White Eagle, another Shadow Knight, a Tomahawk. Then we have Black Knight Zexior, Shield Bash, Grey Wolf Assassin, Quick Draw, Battle Axe, and finally another Steam Cutter.
Thank you for watching this video. Once again, I have another channel specifically for this game. If you guys want to get more into that game, go follow that channel. I appreciate all the like and supports, all the help you guys are giving me. There's also a lot of information about this game on the website. If you guys sign up for the website, make an account, essentially I'm going to be releasing the TCG for free. You know, that's one thing to look out for. But I need your help, essentially. Just visiting the website, I say that's enough, but also help to share on the website. Also post articles, leave messages for people. Let's make this more of a community. Once I'm done with this stuff with Tales of Amadara, I'm going to get back to developing virtual monsters. I've got a lot of things going on personally. There's a lot of things I've dealt with as a human being. A lot of it has to do with relationships and things just not going the way how I want it, but that's fine. That's just how life is. Not everything goes the way how you want it, but essentially I like how things came out. At the end of the day, I can't make holos, you know, that would make it a lot better if I can make some holographic cards, but it'll probably take a little longer for it to come to you, basically. But I think the game craft, they did a really good job. But I see what they're talking about in terms of bleed, where sometimes the cards may not be entirely centered, but it's good enough. They hide it pretty well. I'm a human being, so I had to do everything by myself, so I had to make sure everything was perfect on my end for them to do a great job. Well, that's about it. I don't ever plan on changing up the rules of the game, even if I introduce new cards. For the most part, the rules are pretty set, and that's what I'm going to pride myself on. One thing I didn't like too much about Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I know why the ban list changed, you know, why they kept targeting, you know, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Once again, if you watched this video for this long, I really appreciate everything. If you want to support the channel, feel free to grab some merch, make an account on the website. I'll update this video later with links to buy the cards if you guys want to support the card game that much. And generally speaking, just view the website. It helps out a lot. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and you would like to see more content on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe for more Codemaster Jamal videos. Keep making games. Till next time, this is Codemaster Jamal, and I'm signing out.